Hey, good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, and a look at the weekend weather. It is a stormy one with a lot of wind and a big punch of cold by the time Saturday night into Sunday rolls around. That's for the lower peninsula. Upper peninsula under a winter storm warning right now. Good morning, Steve Swanson. Hey, Easter Sunday. What's your favorite food for Easter Sunday? All right, here is where the winter storm warning is in effect. The western third of the UP, we'll call it. Eastern two-thirds of the UP under a winter storm watch. Why? It's just a little bit farther out, a little bit less certain, I would say. But eventually, at some point, this will probably be changed to a winter storm warning or maybe a winter weather advisory. A lot of times they go with a winter storm warning late in the season because people aren't expecting heavy snow, even though we know it can still certainly happen in April here in Michigan. All right, here are our weather maps, the forecast for today into the weekend. And this is today, and it's a pretty quiet day weather-wise today. We get some sunshine. We don't get a lot of wind. The UP will start to get into some snow. And yeah, Mary Kay, we'll get to the Easter weather for Big Rapids here in just a second. Wow, Jennifer has her 9th grandbaby on the way. Congratulations. Okay, so Saturday morning. Here's the storm that we've been watching. Starting to approach. Southern Michigan, southern two-thirds of Michigan will be in what I call the warm sector. Here's the storm center. And remember, even in the middle of winter, you need to be north of that storm center for solid, heavy snow. And that's the case. So this will pull rain showers into lower Michigan during the day on Saturday. And this is a windy situation. This is a cranked up storm now. Look at all of the isobars. My rule of thumb is a 5-mile-an-hour gust for each one of these isobars in the lower peninsula, just as a general guideline. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 5, 40-mile-an-hour gusts, and that's right in line with what the Weather Service is forecasting too. And yes, the rain showers change over to a brief period of snow showers, even in southern lower, and then as we get to Easter Sunday morning, it's a cold northwesterly flow as that storm pulls off, quieting down weather-wise, but it certainly will be a very chilly day, tough to even crack the freezing mark. I keep hearing tales that spring is here. Yoopers have determined that was a lie. Yes, in the Yooper, you still have full-blown winter. Now, one thing I do want to tell you is I don't think we've kicked out of the snowfall pattern. I think we could actually have 2 accumulating snows next week. Let's just take a quick look at this model, and I'm not going to dwell on the exact areas, but I just want to show you that that's Tuesday as the storm comes across into Wednesday. And so kind of looks like we're going to a wetter pattern, and we're still on the cold side. Okay, and let's see here. And then we go into late next week, and another one too. So, Jacqueline wants to know, will Jackson get any snow? I think the southern two-thirds of lower Michigan will just get a couple of hours of snow showers. And Marshall, the same deal, and is probably not going to stick. Here's the snowfall total forecast through Saturday night. I would call it a solid 3 to 6 inch snow across the UP. Some spots maybe a little over 6 inches, and that's all the way across the UP, so you can kind of use the Mackinac Bridge as a dividing line. Northern lower, 1 to 3 inch snow, and then I'd say south of Clare or so, this looks pretty good, and south of Big Rapids, no accumulation on this, just enough to make you go, oh no. Temperatures today, highs in the low to mid 40s, northern lower in the 30s, UP just flat out winter. Tomorrow also highs in the 40s in southern 2/3 or lower. So you don't get much accumulation of snow there, and you could see how right at the straits it goes to very cold conditions and across the western part of the UP. So if you're traveling to Easter celebration in the UP, it's going to be a cold one. Steve Swanson says, flying into Chicago Tuesday, any problems? Then to Flint. You're going to have to keep an eye on it because in this pattern it's still too far out to tell. I would say you need to keep an eye on it because there is a storm there and there could be some accumulating snow. It doesn't look extremely heavy, but sometimes that late season snow can also throw the airlines and the airports for a loop too. This is Easter Sunday's high temperatures. 40 if you're lucky in Detroit, 37 in Flint, 36 Saginaw Bay City, 33 Grand Rapids, 35 Kalamazoo, 28 Traverse City, 25 Mackinac City. So it is cold. The wind will be gusting to between about 40 and 50 miles an hour across almost all of lower Michigan. And Ramona Hughes wants to know about Cadillac. You get snow showers, maybe an inch or two of accumulation quickly on Saturday, and then look at that high on Easter Sunday, about 27 degrees. So there you have it. A quiet day today to get something outside done. No wind. Tomorrow is wet, windy, snowy across the UP. Easter Sunday is a chilly, chilly Easter Sunday, and we'll keep looking for that break for you. I'll talk to you maybe on the weekend, but more likely on Monday. So have yourselves a happy Easter, and we'll see you on Monday probably. Take care. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.